record single-day spike in the number of coronavirus cases was recorded yesterday as 1,000-plus positive cases were detected from the country. With the COVID-19 death toll too registering a steady upward curve, the scenario doesn't augur well for the country's health system that is already dented before the country, according to health experts, has reached anywhere near the COVID-19 peak. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. The highest single-day spike of 1,016 COVID-19 cases detected yesterday. A prohibitory order in the federal capital to be enforced from Wednesday midnight. The last rites of Rashtrakavi Madhav Prasad Ghimire to be conducted with state honours later this morning. The country loses a prominent literary figure. Mali's President Ibrahim Boubacar Keita resigns following a massive mutiny by the soldiers. Mali's President and Prime Minister both taken hostage. And PSG storm into their first ever UEFA Champions League final with a commanding 3-0 win over RB Leipzig. The highest single-day spike of 1,016 new COVID-19 cases were detected yesterday. This is the record for the single-day surge ever since the first case of coronavirus was recorded in the country. Meanwhile, Chitwan's Bharatpur Hospital reported 30 new cases of COVID-19 this morning. With the addition of new cases, the infection tally in the country has climbed to 28,287. Speaking at the Delhi press meet yesterday afternoon, spokesperson for the Health Ministry, Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, informed that a total of 13,461 swab samples were tested yesterday through the PCR method, which has taken the test tally over 542,000. The Kathmandu Valley once again reported the highest 205 new cases. Kathmandu district alone registered 138 cases, 50 in Lalitpur and 17 in Bhaktapur. Likewise, 128 cases were confirmed in Parsad district, 108 in Morang and 107 in Sarlahi. Meanwhile, 17,580 people have been discharged as of latest updates, with 85 individuals being discharged in the past 24 hours, taking the recovery rate to 62%. According to the Health Ministry, there are 10,563 active cases in the country. 7,676 are in different isolation centres, while 2,887 individuals are in home isolation. Likewise, 8 COVID-19 patients are being treated on ventilators and 118 in ICU, while 13,926 individuals are in various quarantine centres. Meanwhile, one more COVID-19 death toll has been reported as a 67-year-old woman from Morang's Budiganga succumbed to virus last night to take the coronavirus that tally to 116. The local administration has issued prohibitory order in the Kathmandu Valley to be effective from Wednesday midnight until 26th of August, following an alarming surge in the coronavirus cases in the federal capital. A joint meeting of all the 3 chief district officers and chief of security forces held yesterday evening decided to issue prohibitory order in the valley. With the decision, all transport services are barred from operating except for emergency uses. All businesses other than essential along with public movement has been prohibited. The capital witnessed 205 new cases of COVID-19 yesterday. Similar prohibitory directive was expected after the country reported the highest 1,000-plus cases yesterday. Several local levels have issued prohibitory order analyzing the risk situation. The government yesterday itself had authorized the chief district officers to issue a prohibitory order depending on the risk of the spread of coronavirus infection. Likewise, the government has directed chief district officers to make necessary arrangements to run government offices with minimum staff and allow others to work from home in case such directives are issued. Likewise, the government has decided to bear medical expenses of the injured landslide victims from from Sindhupalchok and Kalikot districts, among others, and also decided to provide financial assistance of 200,000 rupees to the family member of the victims in a case of single death and additional 100,000 rupees in the case of 2 or multiple deaths. The number of symptomatic and critically ill cases of COVID-19 has registered an increase with the surge in cases. According to the Health Ministry, almost 20% of the infected are carrying symptoms of the virus. As per the latest updates, more than 28,000 coronavirus cases have been confirmed in the country with 116 deaths, while over 10,000 are active cases. According to the ministry, 8 COVID-19 patients are being treated on ventilators and 118 in ICU. With the surge in the symptomatic cases, the number of critically ill patients is on the rise, leading to more deaths due to the virus. Earlier, there were asymptomatic cases or with minor symptoms and were admitted at hospitals with moderate monitoring. However, almost 20% cases are with major symptoms and are in serious conditions. Patients having complained of fever, cough and cold and difficulty in breathing. Globally, it has been seen that initially cases are devoid of symptoms, and after passing a certain phase, the virus starts showing critical symptoms. Similar cases have been seen in Nepal as well, with the highest single-day spike of 1,016 new COVID-19 cases yesterday. Experts have projected that if such situation persists, at least 5% patients will need ICU or ventilator treatment. As the virus has spread at the community level, the elderly people with chronic diseases and disabilities have become prone to the virus. As the health system of many developed countries have failed due to the virus, it is likely to create more challenges in countries like Nepal, as the country has a limited number of ICUs and ventilators for COVID-19 patients. The last rites of late Rashtrakavi Madhav Prasad Khimire is being conducted with state honours later this morning. The Rashtrakavi passed away yesterday evening, aged 101. A large throng of people have visited the late poet's residence in the capital's Lainchar to pay their tributes. Poet Khimire, a prominent figure in Nepali literature, passed away at 5:55 p.m. yesterday evening, surrounded by his family members at his Lainchar residence. Late Khimire was born on 23rd of September 1919 in Lomjung. Besides poetry, he has also written several dramas, essays and songs. He was well known for his charming and enthusiastic personality even during his late years. Khimire has made an outstanding contribution in Nepali literature by publishing dozens of his work and dedicating his entire life to literary creation. Khimire is the twice a recipient of the Saja Award and had also received Padma Shri Sadhana Samman Puraskar in 2010. And we'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Welcome back. Some 250 homebound Nepali migrant workers in UAE were stranded yesterday as the government failed to implement its own decision. The Nepali migrants who were ready to fly back home were denied from boarding the flight, while an aircraft belonging to the national carrier flew home empty-handed. The COVID-19 Crisis Management Committee has been held responsible for the debacle. We have more in this report.
The decision made by the CCMC, the fifth phase of rescue flight operation, was scheduled from Tuesday onwards as an aircraft belonging to Nepal Airlines was flown to Dubai to bring home 250 Nepali migrant workers. Most of the workers had booked their tickets on their own, while Foreign Employment Welfare Fund also took responsibility of a few of them. However, the 3:30 a.m. flight Tuesday morning returned home without carrying any migrant workers. Nepalese embassy in the UAE had already collected the name list of migrant workers who were facing a sorry plight and were willing to fly back home. The embassy published flight schedules after an approval from the Tourism Ministry for the 5th phase of rescue operation as per the decision of the CCMC. However, the committee itself directed the suspension of the flight, citing that the hotel quarantines were not ready to lodge the rescue individuals. The late decision by the CCMC has left everyone dismayed as most of the hotels in Kathmandu are empty, while hotel operators had already submitted the list of hotels with a 350-room capacity. Likewise, the holding centers too are empty, while there are less than 14,000 individuals in different quarantine centers across the country with a capacity to quarantine over 100,000 individuals. Over 50,000 Nepali workers in Gulf countries are still waiting to be rescued for the past 4 months. However, the early morning development on Tuesday has further pushed the country's rescue efforts into uncertainty.
In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the local residents of Lidi in Jugal rural municipality of Sindhupaljok, why has the government turned a blind eye to relocate the devastated settlement post-2015 April earthquake? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
लिदीको गाउँको सुनुवाई नहुनुको चाहिँ मुख्य कारण चाहिँ राजनीति पहुँच नभएर होला।
नेपालको सरकारको काम कुनै पनि छिटो हुँदैन, ढिला सुस्ती नै हुन्छ।
जनताहरूले चाहिँ बस्ती स्थानान्तरणको लागि पनि माग गरेको छ, तर यो चाहिँ सरकारबाट भएको छैन, किनभने सरकार चाहिँ जनताप्रति जवाफदेहिता नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि
पोलिटिशियनले अहिले दबाब दिएको भए अहिले सिन्धुपाल्चोकका प्रशासनले पनि त्यो लिदीवासीका माग पूरा गर्थे होला।
धनी मान्छेले भनेको भए उहिले सरकारले सुन्थ्यो होला, हाम्रो लिदीको मान्छेहरू अब अलिक गरिब छ, त्यही भएर सरकारले नसुन्दिया होला।
सरकारको क्षति हुँदैन, लिदीवासीको क्षति हुने हो, त्यही भएर सरकारले लिदीवासीको माग सुनेन।
जनताको समस्या भएर चाहिँ सरकारले कुनै पनि चासो देखाएन। यदि सरकारको आफ्नै समस्या हो भने उहिले नै सुल्झाइसक्थ्यो।
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. And here's the question: what's your take on rescue flight from abroad returning empty-handed? Your options are option A, lackluster preparations, option B, height of carelessness, and option C, toying with migrant workers' plight. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And time now for the sports update. League One champions PSG have stormed into the finals of the UEFA Champions League. PSG registered a commanding 3-0 victory over RB Leipzig to storm into their first ever Champions League finals. In the match played at Portugal's Lisbon, RB Leipzig conceded an early goal as PSG scored in the 13th minute through Mascoin. Angel Di Maria doubled the lead for PSG in the 42nd minute. Johan Bernat sealed the 3-0 win shortly into the second half. The Thomas Tuchel's PSG will take on the winner of the second semi-final between Bayern Munich and Lyon. The second semi-final is slated for 12:45 a.m. kick-off past midnight tonight. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.